Recently, I've been hearing a lot about mana bullying in Commander. I looked it up, but I still not really understanding what it is or how it works. Could you go over mana bullying and explain how it all plays out? This has definitely been a hot topic lately. In short, mana bullying is a controversial but legal mechanic in the game of Magic the Gathering where a player taps their mana to reset priorities since it is a game action. Why is it controversial? Mana bullying is part of a larger concept known as priority bullying. Priority bullying is a multiplayer tactic where a player takes an action to create another new round of priority. An example would be a player that is further ahead in the turn order taking an additional action to create a new round of priority to receive more information or force another player to act. Mana bullying is leveraging another player to tapping a land to create mana starting another round of priority. Can you go through an example of mana bullying in a game? Yeah, definitely. Let's say we are in a 3-player game. Player A casts a Thassa's Oracle with no cards in their library. If this Thassa's Oracle resolves, Player A wins the game. Player B has an answer with Force of Will that would allow them to counter Thassa's Oracle. Player B does not want to use their counterspell because they want to use it to protect their win condition on their turn. So Player B passes priority to Player C. Well, Player C doesn't have a counterspell and no way to stop Thassa's Oracle from resolving. Player B then says to Player C, hey, tap your mana so that we get another round of priority and I'll stop them from winning. Player B is able to get Player C to use their mana and tap out, potentially giving Player B one less player they need to worry about on their turn. They weren't able to get Player C to use their interaction, but were able to get them to tap out. This is what mana bullying is. Except tapping a land is a mana ability and doesn't use the stack and doesn't reset priority. While you are right, mana abilities don't use the stack and can't be responded to, this is still an action. We look to ruling 701.1 first. Most actions described in a card's text use the standard English definitions of the verbs within, but some specialized verbs are used whose meaning may not be clear. These keywords are game terms. So what does that all mean? Under 701.1 are a list of keyword actions, and tapping and untapping are considered keyword actions. So that takes me to 117.4. If all players pass in succession, that is, if all players pass without taking any actions in between passing, the spell or ability on top of the stack resolves, or if the stack is empty, the phase or step ends. Since tapping a permanent is an action, it will reset priority, thus creating mana bullying. This is crazy. How do people view this tactic? While this is a totally legal mechanism in the game, most players view it unfavorably. Me, personally, if you're playing to win in a tournament for prizes, you should utilize everything in your disposal to win. At a random pot at your LGS, probably won't win you very many friends, and most people will not agree to tap out. They'll just shuffle up and play another game probably without you.